Now, as far as subject-specific apps and software go, like I mentioned, there are a ton of them on that Google sheet. Just like all of the apps that I've shown you are also on the sheet. But there are a ton of subject-specific ones. I'm not going to go through every subject or anything like that. But besides mobile apps, I just want to point out that, of course, to learn about a subject or to work on a subject as far as drill and practice and even like game-based, there are a lot of websites. And I'm just going to point one out. If you search for educational websites, you're going to get collections of websites like this. And I'm going to point this one out because this is actually an individual. I believe she's a teacher. Put together a website on Weebly.com, which we will be talking about and learning how to use for making websites if you don't already know how to make a website. And she's made a website with all these different choices on here. So just to show what a teacher can do with a Weebly.com, very easy to build a website, but this is a great resource. I chose brain teasers. I think that that's a way of having our students, sharpen their thinking, and I've always really liked doing that, and students tend to enjoy them also. So this is a game where you move this around. You see how the doors move, try to get to the X. So there are a lot of websites, and even, like I said, this one made by a teacher. But you can, everybody has sites that they like to go to that they know is safe, and anything that the kids choose will be good. As I said, there are a lot of mobile apps for different subjects. Too many for us to go through, but just to demonstrate, I'm going to show you one of my favorite apps. This one is for science, and it's called Leaf Snap. It is a free app, and it's all about how to identify trees. And you can browse through here, and when you choose a tree, you're looking at the leaves, the bark, and I found it a good way to identify trees. And the other thing you can do with Snap It is to take a leaf, set it on a white background, and take a picture of it, and the app will show you what leaves it's like, and you can try to identify the plant. And then if you have looked at or taken pictures of the bark and the different parts of the tree, you're probably going to be able to identify it. And then when you do identify it, it shows up on the map that other people can look at when they browse. So this is an example of the great functionality in so many of these subject-specific apps. So that shows you how Bloom's taxonomy level of remembering, the knowledge level, can relate to technology, and how then looking at some of the specific apps. I'm sorry that it got long, but hopefully that really gives you an idea. Because for your assignment, I would like you to share a tech tool at that remembering level. So just like I went through and talked about the tools, I would like you to share one. Now look at these directions carefully. It can be any platform, meaning it could be a mobile app, a web-based app, a desktop program, whatever it is. It can be brand new to you, something you just discovered, or something you've used or have seen used. It can be already on the Google Sheet that we've got. So it could be one of the things that you discover on here, and you would like to demonstrate it, tell us about it. Or it can be totally new, something that's not on there. Now you're going to create a presentation that gives an overview of the tool. It provides all the information that's on that Google Sheet. So that's the subject that the app can be in, or just general if it's not a specific subject. the name of the app, a key verb that describes what the students do, describe the task the students do. So this is just like in that, just like this, the task, and it's going to be at the remembering level. Tell us whether it's free or paid, a mobile, web-based, or a desktop app. We'll see as you demonstrate. Now, this presentation can be in any format that works for you. So maybe you want to do a screencast like I did. You may not have access to Camtasia or something, but there is a free web-based tool for making screencasts called screencast-o-matic.com, and I have a video here of how to use that. Maybe you want to make a web page or website using Weebly.com. You can check that out. There's also Google Sites on Google Drive. You could make a Prezi if you want to check that out. Poplet, a concept map like SimpleMind that I showed you. So these are things that you may not know how to do. These are all tools that we will be showing eventually, but you can present in any way you want. If you would like to make an infographic, take a look at PictoChart, and it's a really easy way to make education-friendly graphics. So if it's an audio or video, it should be 2 or 3 minutes in length. A visual, not too complicated, something we can look at in 2 or 3 minutes. And you will post it to the discussion forum below. It can be a link, an embedded video. YouTube works best on Moodle. Learned that the hard way. An attachment, etc. So if you would just like to write about it in the forum and maybe attach some kind of graphic or something, you can do that. So it's any way that you want to share about this tool. And I'm trying to make it as flexible as I can. I want you to give us the information so that we can, well, if it's not on this Google Sheet, then I want you to add it. And then, but really anything that fits the remembering level is going to work for this. So if you have specific questions, be sure to ask me about that. And the only other thing that we're doing in this module is continuing to work on our LT professional development. And our brainstorm looks really good. I think the groups are almost set. Let's just still finalize that, make sure everybody's on it. I didn't check. I think there may be a couple people who aren't on it. And then there is a new Google document. This is an overview for the groups. So once those groups are for sure and finalized, then you can put them on here. So the group number, you can come up with a team name, write the members, put your UMN email. We should be able to find that on Moodle too for each other. But if you put that there, that'll help. The question that you're working with, then here one of you should create a Google document that you share with the other people in your group. Make sure you share it with me too, and then use that to collaborate on your professional development. So that's how far we want to get. We want to start that collaboration, start getting some things on Google Drive that we're working with for that. So I'm sorry this video got so long, and I hope that this gives you a really good idea of what to do in Module 4, and please contact me if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.